Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing a GeForce GTX 1650 4GB GDDR5, the most popular GPU on Steam at the moment, in Need for Speed Unbound. This one is the Gigabyte Mini ITX OC model of the card. We're running it with the latest Nvidia drivers and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs right here in Tech PowerUp's GPU Z. It released back in 2019. It has 896 CUDA cores and 4 gigs of GDDR5. As I told you. Over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 7 5700G and 16 gigabytes of RAM in dual channel 3200 MHz. Let's get right into it, shall we? We're starting this at the 1080p resolution, and I'm not sure if I will either test lower resolutions or higher settings. It depends on how the game runs, and we're using the low quality preset at the moment. And also, I'm not using the wheel today. It's back there installed in my simulator or whatever you want to call it. It's not really a sim, but yeah. I'm using the controller today because I still need another cable to record in that PC back there. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, that is so weird. Did you see the smoke effects? They were green. Okay, that's a very different take on the... wrong direction. What the hell is that? On Need for Speed, you know? Like, I've never seen that before. What? The car has some weird effects and everything. Speed trap. Okay, that's like Forza, 130 miles per hour. Actually, I need to change it to kilometers per hour. But hey, let's talk about performance a little bit. So far, so good. Let's see it here near the trees. I remember trees to be super intensive. Damn, those are some interesting effects, not gonna lie. But yeah, the trees and vegetation were super intensive in Need for Speed Heat. And that game was really terribly optimized, especially on the CPU side of things. You needed a really beefy CPU to not bottleneck like a mid-range GPU. Oh boy. Anyway, if you want to play this game with a GTX 1650, it will work. It's above 60 FPS most of the time, which is great. It will drop near trees and stuff like that, and vegetation. As you can see, 57 right there, but not by a lot, so it's pretty reasonable. What? I got wings there. What the hell? This is so weird. I like it. Honestly, it's a different take, you know. I don't mind those little effects. It's okay. It's okay. This is an arcade racing title anyways. Big forest area right here. Lots of vegetation. 50 FPS. Okay. Way more intensive than the previous ones that we've been in. 49 right there. It actually dropped from 50. What is this? Hot-headed. Accept. I will accept that. Let's go. Also, let me know if the on-screen display is big enough for you to see the FPS. I'm not sure if it is. I'm trying to make it a little bit smaller than usual so I can be a little bit more immersed in the games, you know, when I'm playing them. Okay, so a bad start here. Even though we have a really good car. Also, guys, low settings. Does it look good to you? I mean, it looks a little bit too soft to me, but that's because I am running it on a 4K monitor, probably. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I should probably have gotten used to the controls and stuff like that a little bit more before jumping into this. Oh, boy, that's terrible. Okay, let's go. Drifting and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna finish last place, unfortunately. The light trails actually remind me of Need for Speed 2005, you know? The most wanted... Oh, my! Okay, I thought that wouldn't happen. Oh, my goodness, we're doing so badly here. Why am I so bad? I need the racing wheel, that's why. Yes, that will be awesome with that. No, it's not. That's the finish line. Hey, at least we finished. You know, that's what counts. Participating is what counts, right, guys? I kind of wanted to check it out with FSR 2 for a little bit, but alright. Seems like we got a drive here. Also, rainy weather now, so that's good to see FPS fluctuations and stuff, and it's actually dropping from 60 in this area. This is a big city, so that could be why as well, not only the rainy weather. Now it's going up into the 70s. Oh my, okay. Oh, I thought I was gonna crash there. Okay, we're doing better now. Hopefully, we can actually make it now. Like, 4th place would be awesome. Too much. Oh my god, people, get the frick out of the way. What the hell are you doing? Okay, thank you for crashing into me, buddy. He has the same car as I do. Maybe everybody has the same car. I didn't notice, actually. Oh, I was a little bit crooked. Okay. No. You bastard, get over here, boy. Get over here. Oh, we're screwed. Okay, all right. Oh. Oh, he's still here. Okay. All right. No. You flipping it. Oh, come on, mate. That was just unfair. I refuse to play with people like that. Okay. So here we go. AMD FSR 2. You know what? Since the game actually looked a bit too soft at 1080p resolution native, FSR 2.0, which adds a little bit of sharpening on top of the upscaling, it actually looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit better than previously at native res. DLSS also does the same thing. In a few titles, it actually looks better with DLSS on than off. And FSR 1.0 actually in a couple of titles, it looks better in native resolution. In Dying Light 2, which is really soft, as well as in Far Cry 6. Wait, does it cross the river? Oh, ouch! No, it doesn't cross the river. It's actually very deep. Also, I can see a little bit of ghosting sometimes in moving vehicles and stuff. Not really in your same lane, but look at that one, for example. Yeah, that's very noticeable and pretty weird. So that's a downside of FSR 2 here in this game. It's not really that big of a deal, honestly. I think I would choose to play like this, guys. It's always above 60. I don't really feel like you do need 60 FPS. It's not necessary to get that in a racing title like this one, if you're not a very competitive person, that is, of course. I think you'll get by just fine even at native resolution if you prefer that, with like 50 plus FPS 99% of the time. And as you can see near the city area, ooh, it's dropping sometimes. Look at that. Oh yeah, tunnel areas in Forza were really intensive. Not here, though. Yeah, the most that it dropped to, I think, was 63, so that's pretty impressive. Alright, 1650 still has what it takes to run it with pretty decent visuals, resolution-wise at least, and smooth frame rates. That's great. So it seems like we're going to be sticking to 1080p resolution. Let's do medium settings now at 1080p. I'll just restart the game to fully apply the settings, or make sure that they fully apply, because I'm not really sure if you do need to restart. It doesn't really prompt you to do so. Alright, we're back here, 1080p resolution, using the medium settings with no FSR. This is definitely going to drop from 60 FPS. Let's check it out near the grass. Oh, we got a lot more vegetation on medium settings. Yeah, that looks way better, guys. Oh my god, what the hell? I wasn't even going that fast. Okay, anyway. I like the little cutscenes that it does when you crash. It's interesting. Yeah, they're kind of innovating it a little bit. Okay, instead of that bush, it was pretty intensive. Shut up, stop bothering me with the racing offers. I won't go anymore. Okay, 40s. You know what? It's still very playable with 40-ish FPS. Not gonna lie, and it looks pretty good here on medium, so I prefer this to the low settings experience. The roads are a little bit more detailed, you got more reflections and stuff like that, you got more grass as well, so yeah, curious to see how it looks on high as well, and how it runs on high with the GTX 1650. Because it might still be playable at that settings preset. Let's go to the city now. Look at this boy. Can we actually crash into each other, or is it like in Forza? I don't know. Okay, anyway. We're approaching the city now. Looking at the buildings, not too bad. 50 still, pretty much the same thing. We got a little stutter there, which I haven't seen on low settings, you know. It didn't stutter whatsoever on low, but maybe it was just a one-off. I'm also very impressed that the game doesn't stutter, because I was expecting a lot of stuttering. This is, after all, a game releasing in 2022, right? So why does it not stutter? Isn't it a feature of games these days? I don't understand. They did a good job. We gotta check it out with FSR 2 here on quality and 1080p. Again, it looks a little bit sharper, and the performance difference is not as huge as I was expecting it to be, honestly. And we got a little stutter right there once again. Okay. At least it's in the 60s more often than not. Yeah, I think we saw a bigger improvement on low settings, but this is still an improvement anyways. And in my opinion, once again, it looks a little bit better. It's a bit sharper, so yeah. Inside of these bushes right here, or this little forest, whatever this is, park area, getting 50s. Parking lot with a lot of cars, still getting 50s, as you can see. Shut up, people, I don't want to join you. Ooh. This is interesting. Okay. Get out of the way. Oh, boy. Oh, yes. Nice. Very good. 52 yards. Oh, whoa! What the hell? I wasn't checking the map, and this is so damn dark in here. Okay. All right. Be careful with tunnels, guys. You have been warned. Long jump. Is that a brick wall? No, okay. It's not. Couldn't really tell there. Oh, this is nice. Okay, cool. $1,000 for that. Amazing stuff. I gotta start taking some jumps here in my town. In real life. No, that's a bad idea. Terrible idea. Alright. Also, the art style on people is pretty weird as well. Look at that. Yeah. This game has a ton of animated things, like my character as well. It's really weird, and then some other more realistic stuff as well. Maybe they just couldn't make the game realistic enough, and they just said, "Ha, the heck with it. I don't care about realism. Let's make it a little bit art stylish." Yeah. And it's dropping into the 50s, by the way. It might actually be better this way, because now nobody can complain about the realism, because, you know, the smoke effects are colorful, and the nitros effects and stuff like that are unique, basically. Yeah, I would say that. This is unique. It doesn't look bad, but it's just weird and unique. So, not dropping too much around here. I think it dropped into like the 40s previously, but now it's in the 50s most of the time. So yeah, FSR certainly does help things here with this GPU. But if you really want the 60 FPS plus all of the time, well, medium settings is not enough even with FSR. Let's try it out on high now for that 30 FPS experience with better visuals. Okay, so this is starting to feel a bit choppy, guys. On high settings, we're getting 30s. I don't think you need to restart the game to apply the settings, honestly. A little bit of a stutter there. Right now, the VRAM is actually maxed out, so that might be why we're seeing a bit more stuttering. Maybe it's just a one-off. Again, maybe it just stutters once when it's loading something, and then it doesn't stutter anymore, because that's exactly what we've seen previously as well. Right, so driving really fast through the bushes and vegetation, not really dropping from 30 FPS, guys, so that's amazing to see. You can have a 30 FPS experience with really good graphics, maybe add a little bit of motion blur as well to make it feel a little bit smoother, you know. 29 FPS, by the way. So it drops slightly sometimes. Also, if you have the GDDR6 version of this card, you can expect 10% more performance, and that translates into like 3 more FPS when we're in the 30s, 4 more FPS when we're in the 40s, and like 10 more FPS when we're in the 100s, basically. It's 10%, you know. It's not going to be like 10 more FPS when you have 20 FPS. It's going to be 2. So not that huge of a difference. But the GDDR6 version might be enough. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Okay, very nice reflections and water effects right here. Interesting. Not dropping as well. So that's nice. A little drift as well. Goodbye, people. Get out of the way. Oh, can we explode with the gas stations? No, it doesn't explode. Oh, what a shame. It actually exploded in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Those guardrails are looking pretty weird, actually. Look at that. Not natural whatsoever. But hey, it's the art style. Yeah, compared to like Forza Horizon 5, I can tell you that Forza looks way better than this. Is there a ramp up there? Oh boy. Oh boy, no, it's not a ramp. Okay, I can't even tell sometimes at the distance. That reminds me, let's utilize some FSR 2.0 on quality. That should put us above 30 all of the time. Not that big of a difference right now. Once again, 30 still. Maybe it's because we are near these forest areas right now and we got that little stutter once again. So that really leads me to believe that the stutters are happening when I like apply the settings or something, or at the start of the game when I restart, you know. Yeah. So tons of bushes right here. Did it drop from 30 already? I didn't really see it, but I did see it at 30 flat. Oh god, I thought I could actually destroy that one. Well guys, once again, I expected this to perform a bit better with FSR 2.0. I'm not really sure if it is getting us more FPS at the moment. Because it seems really similar. Oh boy, oh, we destroyed that thing. 250 bucks for destroying things. Oh boy! Yeah, I haven't even seen it touch 40 FPS yet with FSR 2.0. Which is weird. Okay, now we're getting 40s. What the hell was that? I don't know. Yeah, 41, 42 right there. Not bad. It's okay. I would probably play with medium settings. Because it's that little bit more smooth, you know. And this just, it drops very close to 30 FPS, and I think visual fidelity wise medium also looked decent enough. Again, you get more quality in like the roads and stuff like that. It's a little bit noticeable here on high settings, but it's not the end of the world. When you're driving at high speeds, you're not gonna notice it anyways, especially if you add some motion blur to play with 30 FPS to make it feel a little bit smoother. You're definitely not gonna notice those quality differences with the motion blur enabled. I think, yeah, medium setting is probably the way to go, with or without FSR here with the 1650. But again, if you are fine with that 30 FPS experience, can't go wrong with this. It gets 30 plus all of the time, which is great. Now let's just wreck the little GTX 1650, shall we? Disable FSR, play on ultra settings, which is the maximum preset here, and I will just... it's awful. I don't think you need to restart, so I'm not gonna restart again, because there's just no point anyway. It's gonna be terrible on ultra. Just a little test here, guys. I'm gonna stop right here, getting 21 FPS. Yeah, 21. So now I want to enable some FSR 2. Here we go. On quality again. And instead of 21, we're getting 23. So there is a little bit of a difference. It's just not noticeable when you're actually playing the game. But again, FSR 2 makes things a little bit sharper. So you might want to enable it just for the visuals. So, yeah, with that said, guys, we can get 30s around here. That's nice. But with some drops into the low 20s, you should not play on ultra settings. That's been it, my friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Oh, boy. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you're going to pick up this game with a GTX 1650. And I'll see you in the next one very soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.